Hello, everybody. So somebody broke into our truck, or into the truck and the car last night. We didn't have it locked. We don't keep the truck and the car locked because when we locked it before, somebody broke the windows to get into it. So we just don't keep it locked. We just don't keep anything in it. But apparently this time they, I was gonna say I hear like sirens. But apparently this time Kayla's license was in it, and they stole that. They stole the license, or not license, the registration and insurance papers. They stole, Kayla had 3 boxes of cereal in there that she was taking to school for treats, and they stole those. I have a basket that, like, I just sit in between my seats that my garbage goes into. So they dumped the garbage out and stole the basket. And then they stole a notebook that was in the door of the car. Like, it was a new notebook, but it was just funny. So that's all they stole. Because there's nothing in the car to steal. So that's all they stole. In other news, we got, I don't know if you can see it, this film to put on the window so the dog can't see out the window to get squirrels, because she broke a window in the other room, and so this is like, it still lets light in, but she can't see out it. She can see over it because we didn't have enough to do the whole window, but so it's cool. But we'll see if she like trashes that, but she shouldn't be able to see over it. It should be too tall for her. And maybe she'll leave the window alone after that. But it'll ruin her. She spends her day looking out the window, so that's going to ruin it for her. But she like bangs on the window and stuff, and I'm afraid she's going to break that big giant window, because the window she broke in my room was like a double pane window, so there's still glass in it, even though she broke the first part of the pane. And if she breaks that window, like, they're going to make us pay for it. The landlord won't pay for it. Like, we'll have to pay for it, and so I don't have the money for that. So hopefully that stops her from doing that. Kayla is making this. It's Mitarashi Dango, but it's supposed to be on skewers, but she's not making it on skewers. It's basically mochi. And I'm making lady fingers, which is just pie crust with butter and cinnamon and sugar on it. Look how dirty the bottom of my... I wonder what overflowed in there. We hardly ever use the oven. Yeah, look how dirty it is.
Probably like pie or something.
Her dangles are floating.
Shut up. They're ugly because I'm lazy and I didn't You're supposed to like smooth them out before you boil them, and I'm not dedicated enough to use.
Oh, the bumps on them?
Yeah, you're supposed to like smooth them out and get all the cracks gone.
Way to go. Way to be an underachiever.
I know, there's a lot of steps in this process that I'm not exactly...
What are they filled with?
They're not filled with anything. They're just rice.
Oh, they're just dough balls?
Yeah, they're basically just like rice dumplings, and then you put the syrup on them. You're supposed to dunk them in cold water too, but we don't have ice to put in cold water, so they're gonna sit here as they are. Okay. I just want to taste them and see if it's worth making them again. If it's worth making them again, I'll make them correctly next time.
Okay, so dip it and taste it.
Well, I already have one in my mouth.
Okay, she takes it and she dips it in the sauce.
I take the chicken nugget and I dip it in the sauce.
Take the chicken nugget and dip it in the sauce. And it's like a chewy mocha ball.
Yeah, I have no idea how to explain it. I mean, it's mochi. This almost tastes like tomato soup.
Oh,
like
yuck.
Sweet tomato soup.
I'm gonna taste it. Well, I just went on a little adventure. I was like laying in bed, not wanting to do anything, so I took a nap. And then I'm like, I've got to mail. I have mail that has to go to Shalana that I was supposed to mail like 4 days ago, but one thing or other happened and I never got it mailed. So, I'm like, I've got to get it mailed today. So, I took it, I went to the post office, got to the post office, got in line, and went to pay, and I didn't have my card. My card was in my jean pocket from, that I wore to work the other day, because I bought a drink while I was at work. So I was like, crap. So I came back home, got my card, went back, mailed the thing, went to my mom's house, picked up her mail because she's out of town, and then I stopped at Starbucks too, and got a Starbucks. Then I stopped at Taco Bell and got in the drive-thru, ordered my food, got up there, and it was declining my card. So I told them, I said, hold on, I only live like a couple blocks away. I'll just go get a different card and I'll be right back. And so I came home, got another card, went back. I mean, it was probably like 2.5 minutes, like seriously, 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes. And I got there and they said, oh, we threw the food away because nobody ever comes back for it. And I said, well, they had already given me the pop, so it's not like I could just not pay for it. And they're like, no, really, nobody ever comes back for it, so we'll make you fresh. So I'm like, well, crap, I could have just not came back for it. So they made me fresh food, and it came with a drink. So I have like my food and Starbucks and a drink and everything. So I have come to the house in all my running around like 3 times to get different cards and stuff, and it's all just a big pain in the ass when I didn't want to do anything today. So I am home now, and I'm going to be doing nothing the rest of the day. So that is my plan. Kayla bought this stuff. It's freeze-dried birthday cake ice cream, freeze-dried Charleston Chew, freeze-dried Skittles, but look at them. They're like
they also had freeze-dried big hunks, and I almost
they're like exploded, and they're super sour.
Yeah, they're like more sour than they would normally be.
Freeze-dried kiwi, freeze-dried pineapple, and a little sample of strawberry.
In case you didn't know what a strawberry tastes like. I'll put it in the pops.
These Skittles are super sour.
They're super sour. Like, they actually, I don't know. Makes me want to freeze-dry.
Try the Charleston Chew and I'll video you.
I'll see, because I was curious to see if it would still be chewy. Like, once you reconstitute it with your spit. Or if it would just, like, completely break that bond. Oop.
Does it look like? Show it.
So it turns into, like, a little cube, which is funny.
Oh, so
I mean, a little circle.
It must be the mini Charleston Chews?
They do sell those Charleston Chew balls. Yeah, it's not chewy.
Does it taste like a Charleston Chew?
It tastes like a malt ball.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it tastes like a malt ball. Weird.
Well, I got this much of my lawn mowed. I've still got all this in the front yard to do, but I ran out of gas, and apparently somebody stole the gas can out of my shed. So I gotta wait for my mom to bring a gas can from up at Flathead, and then I can go fill it up with gas and do it. We're gonna probably run to the store today and get a padlock for this. I just am not sure, because it doesn't shut all the way, so I'm not sure how to put it here. Well, if we get one of those long padlocks, it would work. Yeah. So we'll probably have to go do that. There's no way to lock our back gate. So people come in the back gate. We see their tracks in the winter, like when it's snowy, but see, it doesn't even shut. So I guess we could get a chain and lock here and here. Yeah, that's what we'd have to do. So we'll probably do that too today. So yeah, we live in a good area apparently. I think it's not that bad of an area. It's just that we live right next to a gas station where drunk people come all night long, and then they're like, what can I steal? Lily didn't get her nap today, but we're cleaning out her toy box because we're gonna get rid of the toys she doesn't play with. Yeah. So she's got to help us pick. This is her toy box. These are like all her toys.
Oh, there's just for the egg.
But some of them she hasn't seen in a while, so when we get too many, we like get rid of ones she doesn't play with as much. So let's see which ones you want to keep. Yeah. Toy we put in the toy box, she gets out. You want to keep this one, Lily? Look.
Oh, she found her Tonka.
Oh, she found a different toy to play with. I was putting them in here that we were keeping, and she was like digging them out.
If we put it in there, she'll go get it. She's like,
Oh, she's like, yeah, that one's mine.
She's like, no. And then she's just gonna leave it somewhere.
This could take a while to get through all these toys.
Yeah.
Totally not into checking out what toy she wants. Lily, I've got your toy. Lily.
She's like, what?
Okay. You want that toy? And she's like, no. I do not want that toy.
Oh, you need a nap. Go get in your chair.
You do need a nap. She's used to taking, I take a nap every day at like 1 o'clock and she takes a nap with me. And
yeah, here she comes to whine at you. Oh, are you gonna go get things out of the pile?
This is our pile of giveaways. She's looking at it.
Like. Yeah, see, that's not anything.
I came home and Lily is just in here under the cover sleeping. So cute. Babu was sleeping on that Squishmallow, but she got up when I came in. I went and dug this out. It's a 24-day matcha advent calendar. Or 24-day matcha advent calendar, not two matcha. And it's got a different matcha each day. And it's like 24 days till my birthday. So I'm going to do one a day until my birthday. So day 1 is...
Yeah, everyone's a different flavor.
Cream of Earl Grey matcha. And this is David's... Or David... Is it David's? David's tea. And they actually have pretty good matcha. We're having a cookout. And we got this Artisano bread rolls. They're like hot dog buns, not rolls. They're really good. And Hebrew National Bun Link Franks. And ones. Chicken sausages, spinach gruyere.
I like gruyere.
And we've got these baked beans going. And this macaroni and cheese going. And we've got... Shalana left these white claws, and so we made rimmed glasses, but they're dripping.
I think they're called micheladas.
With
I can't remember, though.
Pineapple juice in the bottom.
We always have chamoy in the house, and that's technically what you're supposed to use it for, so.
But it's dripping.
Yeah.
We need a straw to drink it.
Well, you're supposed to.
Yeah, I know.
Drink it with the... It's dripping because it's like...
So as soon as my mom gets here, we'll be ready to party. Here's my lunch. This has, I don't know if these, it's baked beans that we bought at the store, but it's got these. I don't know if they're fava beans or, what's the other big one? Lima beans. But they don't taste like anything, so I don't know. But this is it. My lawnmower quit working. It ran, like, I was using it earlier this week. And it died, and it ran out of gas, I thought. I mean, it was out of gas. And then today, my mom brought me a gas can, and I put gas in the lawnmower, and it still won't start. So I'm like, I have got to mow the lawn. Like, the neighbors are going to complain or something to the rental management. So I hired a guy to do it. It was $40. And it took him a half an hour. It takes me like 3 hours to mow my lawn. It took him a half an hour. If I was rich, I would hire him every week. But I'm not rich, so I'll be back to doing my lawn mowing when I can get it fixed.